Okay, it's about 10 after 6 now, and I'm about 3 miles up Forest Creek Road. I'm at the intersection where I'm going to turn off to go up to Mount Isabelle. You can see from the roof cam, Mount Isabelle partially lit up by the sunrise back to the east. The house that you see forward there is the old Johnny Black Ranch. Johnny and his wife Marguerite have been gone for probably 15 years. They were both in their 90s when they passed away. So I assume the ranch and the house is still in the Black family. Don't know, but we got to go through their property to get to Mount Isabelle. So let's take a drive up there. This is all the Johnny Black property here, or the Black family property. Okay, here we go. It's only 7:34 in the morning. I just checked my phone, and I do indeed have cell phone service. Left a bottle of water and some gear there. Kind of like my load, so let's continue on. Try to get up here. Okay, I know it's only been a couple of minutes, but this is a pretty dang steep road. So we're gonna stop and take a break and actually grab a little bite right now. Feeling a little bit famished. Got a couple of chocolate bars and some other stuff, so we'll take a little break. Okay, ready to get started again. Had a little break, feel good. My goal is to get up to this tree here. That one right there. No, I'm kidding. That's like 10 feet away. The tree up the road at the end of the road is got to be a football field and a half away. But when dealing with such a steep road, I don't think that's too bad. So moving right along now. Get situated. I'm carrying my GoPro, my GoPro on the Go pole on my shoulder like you would carry a gun. I hadn't thought about that before, but maybe it's going to be an interesting view. Moving right along. All right, the tree I was talking about was that right there. And again, we have the case of the mysterious green boxes. This is the second one I've seen on the trip here. Again, this part of the road was another real hairpin. There was no turnaround at all. And we also got another gate. Ah, look at that. And clearly see the very large tower that's up there. We're so close now. Boy, I wish I hadn't left that other GoPro down there. But I'm not going to be up here that long, so it's going to take a long time lapse down there. It's got a 3-hour battery, so. Beautiful up here, very nice. Not too hot, not windy at all. Look at the sight. Oh, I can't wait to get up on top, but I'm going to take a little breather here. And then we'll do this last little leg. All right, I've just walked past the gate here. I was just down there at the little hairpin turn, which is now more like a interstate turn. Mysterious little green box. So let's continue on up here. We don't have very far to go at all. Okay, we have reached the summit of Mount Isabelle. Whew. And it appears to be 8:10 a.m. I don't know wearing my glasses, so it's a little hard to see, but 8:10, possibly 9:10, but 8:10 sounds a little better. All right, we have reached the top. Nothing very exciting. I go ahead and set the camera up to time lapse to that direction, I guess. So the last time I was up here was sometime in the 90s, and the only thing that was here, this brown building was here, and this was the state police antenna repeater, because the state police patrol up I-5, which is many miles over that way. This great big tower was not here, and the remnants of the original lookout was right in there somewhere, and unfortunately that's gone. They did leave a lot of this old growth stuff. I'm glad for that. The original lookout tower sat up on a platform type thing, up on timbers, and Johnny Black manned that. My mother told me. My mother grew up here at the very end of Forest Creek. That's the road we took to come up here, and I don't know what's under that. I will leave it alone. My mother grew up just down over here in an old cabin without electricity or running water. She lived there, grew up here as a kid, her and my uncle, until through the 30s, 40s, and up until she got out of high school in 51 and moved away. So I know all about this area because of Mom. She knew Johnny and Margarita Black very, very well. And Johnny Black used to man the lookout up here. All gone now, so I'm going to hang around up here. I'm going to sit down and have my sort of a late breakfast lunch type thing. So I'm going to set my camera on a time lapse. It's still got a little bit of battery power. I think that'd be a nice view to capture with a time lapse. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, it's time to head back down. It's 8:45 in the morning. Been up here about a half an hour, I guess, a little bit longer. Had a nice little late breakfast, early lunch, whatever you want to call it. Walked around, checked everything out, and was looking at the tower. Up the tower, I was hoping to find some ODF cameras, Oregon Department of Forestry cameras. So they pretty much don't use manned lookouts anymore. They have cameras everywhere, including Timelapse, the lookout that I was sitting on in the early 90s. No more lookout tower, just cameras. So I guess that's the way it is. So let's have one last look around here before we head back. Kind of hate to leave, I really do. But I gotta get back to town. All right, let's head back.